Good afternoon. Here we go. Right. Adnams. Go ship. 4.5% ABV. I'm going to pour a pint and we're going to face it off against a bottle. The staff is here and participating in this video while she's still sober. That won't be for long. There's a live later, but then you probably won't have seen this by the time the live comes on, so that's quite irrelevant. Anyway, the machine's on at 4, which we found's a pretty good temperature for it, and that's pretty much what the fridge is running at. Michelle's been sampling this a lot more than me and decided that 4 is the temperature. So if you turn the camera around, I'll have
Okay. So there we go. Oh, I think that's just about right.
Yeah,
okay guys, so here we go. The pint from the draft machine and bottle. How are they going to turn out? Are they going to be better?
The wife don't want to pour the bottle. I think she's got the old shakes a bit, people. Bit like that earlier.
No, that's not true.
No. Okay. As they know, I will not lie to them.
So looking at this, they are looking very similar in colour, carbonation.
Yep. Both good carbonation. Both good head there. We'll do a snapshot. Get it in the middle.
Okay.
They look pretty much identical, don't they?
They do indeed. I hate using your phone.
It's the same as all the phone. It works on Android, the same as yours.
Yes, exactly. There we go, got that done, so that's all good.
Oh, we are brave today. Oh, computer
Looking at
ready.
these, the bottle looks like it's got slightly more carbonation to me.
I wouldn't say so. Both bubbling up. Nucleated glasses that came with the pack. We have done a full review already, obviously, of this, and I'll pick this bottle up at Tesco's for I don't know how much. But no.
You can really smell that hoppy aroma, can't you?
Yeah, the carbonation, look, it's belting up there, look. But it's a nuclear glass. They are good glasses.
For me, the head looks different from the draft to the bottle. It looks more foamy.
Okay.
It does. It does.
Yeah, so really, again, I get the piney grapefruit. Oh, it's not so prominent, the grapefruit there.
Yeah, actually, you're right. The fruit smell from the draft is much more predominant than it is from the bottle.
Yeah, it doesn't smell bad or anything. It just don't smell.
It smells
like,
a little bit more, like you say, piney. It's got that kind of hue to it. Okay, I'm going to go in on this one.
God, Jesus. Oh, I've got to try this first, but. Yeah, what is it? Now, Joff said something, and Joff, if you watch this, you know I value everything you say.
We do really value our
And
opinion.
Josh said something about this, and I can't remember what he said, and I can't remember if I agree with him now, but straight away, there's a difference.
There's a big difference between the draft and the bottle.
Brand new bottle only brought from Tesco's recently. Right, this for me, and I'm no expert, okay? I don't claim to be. I only give you my views. If you choose to listen to them, then that's up to you. But when it comes to pale ale and things, I'm certainly not anywhere near an expert. But this, for me, is more like an old school one.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Do you know, not like your tiny rebel, and like this is not like a tiny rebel necessarily, as I said, but it's got more flavour. It packs, it's like it's packing a punch more, although it's not. It's exactly the same ABV.
For me, this has got lots more citrus going on there. It's got a lot more fruity flavour, whereas the bottle is just a little bit stagnant, really.
It's, right, to me with a bottle, putting it up against that, knowing what that's like, because obviously I've drank it recently, it's like the grapefruit's gone off.
Yeah, it is.
And it's not. Yeah, but, right, hold on, I can't, I'm not great with this. That don't mean to say that's bad, right? It's this flavour, it's like that old school, the real ales, it's more of a real ale. Whereas to this, the fruit in it's more pungent.
Yeah.
It's more.
They've pumped it up a little bit more. I feel that's got a lot more fruitiness to it than the bottom.
Yeah, nice on the hop
Yeah.
on the end as well. I mean,
It's more delicate.
it's just definitely different though. I'll always say 9 out of 10 times they're different. Actually, it's more than 9 out of 10 now.
With the pale ales, I got into them because they started to make pale ales with a lot more fruity taste, and I really enjoy that.
Tiny Rebel is what got you
Exactly, and yeah, just that tastes much more old school.
Yeah, it's like an old real ale for me. I mean, as I say, I'll go back to Joff because Joff said something really interesting. It's on one of the YouTube posts, I'm sure, or on Facebook. There's somewhere that he said something to me, and he knows his stuff.
Really knows.
And
his
he can
stuff.
go into a lot more detail than I can. And I always say to people, you know, read his write-ups on any beer review I watch. If I see Joff's there, I'll always read what he says.
Knows beer, yeah.
Because at least 9 out of 10 times he's right, and almost all the time it makes sense, and he sort of expands on something I'll say, for argument's sake. But as I say, for me, I'm not saying, oh, it's horrible and that's great, because that's not the case. But in my opinion, I prefer the draft because it's like the grapefruit's more in my face, the fruit, the zesty, the lemony, and
it's much more predominant in the draft than what it is in the bottle.
And this is still there in there, but it's like a different grapefruit, if that makes sense. It's not the same fruit, but it's still grapefruit. Is it like that's a stronger grapefruit and that's more fruity?
No.
I can't put my finger on it properly. I could sit here and drink both of these on a video now, and I still wouldn't be able to decide. Like I say, for me, that is better, hands down.
Yeah.
But is everyone going to think that? I don't know. It looks more.
I don't know. If you're a real ale drinker, you are going to prefer this one probably. I prefer this because I prefer the fruity flavours, and it's coming through predominantly in this one, but not in this one.
It's just like, again, I know it's been.
You've got a heavy backbone of malt in there, and
it's like a different grapefruit.
Yeah.
I know it don't make sense, this, and this is sounding quite stupid to an outsider, but if you try them together, I don't know. I mean, anyone, give me your input on these if you've tried them both, because a lot of you will know more than me, and then people do read the comments, and as I say, I can only say what I'm tasting and that, but I just feel this is.
It's heavier. This feels lighter, more refreshing, more fruity, whereas this feels heavier. It feels like a real ale to me, whereas this one doesn't.
The aftertaste I'm getting now through having a bit of it, I know we're messing about with that one, so that doesn't help sometimes, but it's like, now I feel like the grapefruit's stronger and it's staying on me, but it's a different grapefruit to that lovely grapefruit in there, if that makes sense.
This one for me is more refreshing, more fruity. The bottle is a little bit heavier. It's heavier on the malt. Yeah, for me, I prefer.
Yeah,
I prefer the draft.
I knew that as soon as I tried the first sip of that. But as I say, I went a little bit further. But now, as I say, again through drinking it, it's like I can't think of a. It's a stronger grapefruit. It's like.
It's not. It's less fruity.
It's not. It's stronger. It's definitely stronger. It's just not as nice. They haven't got the grapefruit as nice. It's definitely stronger grapefruit on there. That's why I took a most tiniest little sip then. It's really there.
No. It's a really strong maltiness.
But, you know, they are what they are.
I prefer that one.
Yeah, I prefer that one, but don't be confused if you don't like that. You might still like that, or if you do like that, you might not like that.
I think pale ales are one of those kind of drinks that people are not sure about till they've tried them. I do really like a lot of my pale ales. This is a particularly good one. I like it on draft. I'm not liking it on bottle.
Well, okay.
So there we go.
Touche, touche. What more can I say? Right. thanks for watching. I know this one comes across a bit strange, but we can only tell you what we're tasting. Bonjour.
Indeed.